Hey there, welcome to Aptivo. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to customize the master layout of Aptivo. If you are a new user to Aptivo, master layout is a simple drag and drop editor that is pretty much available across the platform in every single application that would allow you to kind of remove and add fields, right? So in order to access the master layout of any application, the thumb rule is to hit the three dot or more button and go to the settings area. So when we get into the settings, we would see a lot of different options, but for this video, we're going to be directly go into the master layout. So for today's example, we will consider an education service company that would like to handle some of the specific information about the students, like their date of joining, their total fee that they have paid, the courses that they have opted in, stuff like that. So in order to get that started, I would maybe bring in a new section from the palette and drop it right here. So in order to rename that section, I just click it. It would take me to the inspector section on my right panel. And here I can rename it saying, okay, students info. And then I go back to the palette. Now I would like to add in fields. Like firstly, I wanted to know what is the date of joining. So I bring in a date field and drop it. Now I can click it. So it takes me to the inspector. And here I can maybe mark it as DOJ, that is date of joining. And then I go back to the palette. And then I wanted to know what are the programs that they have opted in. So I do offer multi-courses along with dual specialization. So for that, I believe the multi-select is the best option. So multi-select is something that we have just dropped in. In order to kind of do more customization, I click that field. It takes me to the inspector. And then I go here and rename it. Maybe I'll say programs. And then to give values to the dropdown, I slowly scroll down all the way down. And here I can bring values, like I can do A, B, C, D. So these are some of the programs that I offer. And now I go back to the palette. Now I wanted to know their duration. So I offer 30-day, 60-day, 90-day program. So I can just again bring in a dropdown, click them, go to the inspector, and then rename it. Maybe I'll call them duration. And scroll down, and then I put the values like 30-day, 60-day, and 90-day. So these are the three types of duration that is available. That's pretty straightforward. Now I go back to the palette. Now I wanted to also know their total fee that they've paid. So I bring in the currency attribute and then I drop it in here. So now I click it and then rename it as total fee. That's pretty much. Now, the other thing that we are going to be looking at in this video is to kind of keep the same way how it is appearing right now here. So I wanted to keep this space pretty empty. I don't want the system to kind of auto arrange it by itself. So I wanted to keep these two places empty. So for that, we have a special attribute called spacer. So I can just add and drop it in here. And back drop it in here. So it looks perfect. Now I hit the save button. So it takes a few seconds. And then once we see this message saying master layout is updated, we are all set. Now we'll go back to the contacts homepage and then let's try to create new field. Wow, perfect. This is what I wanted to kind of have this space empty, have it just like how it appears here. In addition to this master layout setup, I would like to quickly talk about the advanced search. Is this powerful to kind of sort and group them? You can use these custom fields to give your own values and then search it. So that becomes very handy for you to capture information. Thanks so much for watching and you have a good rest of your day.